Good morning children. Welcome to the math class. Today we will do lines and angles last part from NCERT book and few sums from R.S. Agrawal. So from NCERT book we will do question number 6, 3 and 4 and then we will do few sums from exercise 13 and 14 from R.S. Agrawal. Now in this question, question number 6, in the given figure below, decide whether L is parallel to M or not. You have to check the diagram. The figure is given here. Question number 3. This angle is 57 degree. It is also given, and this angle is 123 degree given. What you have to find out, these lines are parallel or not. Three properties are there. You have to verify that any one of them, if they are parallel, then we know that consecutive interior angles will be same. I have given here angle 1. I have marked this angle as angle 1, and you know that these two angles are vertically opposite angles. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. So what will be the measurement of angle 1? Yes, it will 57, as we know that vertically opposite angles are always equal. And you have to write the reason also why you have written angle 1 is equal to 57 degree, because it is vertically opposite angles. These two are vertically opposite angle. Now in position of this angle and this angle, see the position, they are consecutive interior angles, or the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. And you know that if the interior angles on the same side of the transversals, transversal is supplementary, that means the sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degree, then the lines will be parallel. Now check, angle 1 plus 123 degree, angle 1 plus 123 degree is equal to, what is the value of angle 1? Angle 1 is now 57 degree and it is given already 123 degree. Add this to 3 plus 7, 0, 1 carry 3, 8 and 1. As the sum of the consecutive interior angles equal to 180 degree, as the sum of the co-interior angles is 180 degree, that is supplementary. So L is parallel to M. So the lines which are making these co-interior angles are parallel. Same way I have done this diagram, this figure also. In this figure, see, this angle is given 72 degree and this angle is given 98 degree. And this is line L and this is line M. You have to verify that these two lines are parallel or not. As usual, I have marked this angle as 1. And you know that angle 1 is 72 degree because it is the position of in the vertically opposite angles. So I have written angle 1 is equal to 72 degree because of vertically opposite angle. Now these two angles again in the position of co-interior angle, consecutive interior angles. Now add this, 98 plus 1 is equal to 98 plus 72, as value of 1 is 72 now. If we add this, we can see that this is 170 degree. As it is not 180 degree, that is not supplementary, so the lines are not parallel. The lines which are holding these consecutive interior angles are not parallel. So I have written this reason also, as the sum of the co-interior angles is not 180 degree. So L is not parallel to M. Understood the logic behind this? To show that if L is parallel to M or not, you have to verify the properties. Either co-interior angles are supplementary, or alternate angles are equal, or corresponding angles are equal. So here it was easy to prove that co-interior angles are supplementary or not. So that's why we have verified it. Come to the next question. Now this sum I have taken from R.S. Agrawal, question number 11. It is from R.S. Agrawal and it is question number 11. Find the value of x. See the figure, 100 degree, 56 degree, 74 degree and x degree. You have to find the measurement of angle x. Very easy sum. You know that it is a complete angle. The complete angle value of measurement of the complete angle is 360 degree. So we have written x plus 100 plus 56 plus 74. X plus 100 plus 56 plus 74 is equal to 360 degree. And the reason you have to write here, why you have written 360 degree, because it is a complete angle. Now x plus, you have to add 100 plus 56 plus 74. If you add these, you will get 230 degree equal to 360 degree. Now using linear, you have to find the value of x equal to 360 degree minus 230 degree. Find the value of x equal to 7. Subtract it and you will get 337 degree. So what is the value of x? Value of x is 337 degree. Sorry, the angle is 360 degree minus 230 degree. By mistake I have written 23 only. So 360 degree minus 230 degree. You have to subtract it and you will get 0, 3 and 130 degree. So the value of x is 130 degree. Understood? Now it is another question from exercise 14, R.S. Agarwal. Question number 1. In the given figure, L is parallel to M, L and M are parallel, and T is the transversal. See, T is the transversal. Angle 5 is given 70 degree. T is the transversal and angle 5 is given 70 degree. You have to find angle 1, angle 3, angle 4 and angle 8. These four angles you have to find out. So how you will find it? As angle 5 is 70 degree, see the position of angle 5. You know that 5 and 1 exterior, 1 interior angles on the same side of the transversal. 1 exterior angle and 1 interior angle on the same side of the transversal. So they are corresponding angle. So you know that corresponding angles are equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 5 is equal to 70 degree. We can write that angle 1 is equal to angle 5, 70 degree. And reason you will write corresponding angle. Corresponding angles. Now if you know that angle 1 is equal to 70 degree, then you can find angle 3 also, because 1 and 3, see the position of angle 1 and 3, angle 1 and 3 are vertically opposite angles. So whatever the value of angle 1, it is equal to the value of angle 3. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3 is equal to angle 1 is equal to 70 degree, because they are vertically opposite angles. Now angle 4, you have to find angle 4 also. See the position of angle 4. They are the interior angles on the same side of the transversal. That means they are consecutive interior angles. And you know that if the lines are parallel, then consecutive and interior angles are supplementary. So we can write that angle 4 plus angle 5 is equal to 180 degree. And you know don't know the value of 4. So angle 4 plus angle 5 is 70 degree. 70 degree is equal to 180 degree. Now angle 4 is equal to 180 degree minus 70 degree equal to 110 degree. Angle 4 is equal to 110 degree. Now you have to find angle 8. See the position of angle 8. Angle 8 is vertical on the same side of the transversal, 1 exterior, 1 interior. What is the value of 4 is equal to value of 8, because they are corresponding angles. So we can write that. Also we can write in this way that angle 8 is equal to angle 4 is equal to 110 degree, as they are, reason is they are corresponding angle. corresponding angles. Therefore, all the angles, angle 1, angle 3, angle 4 and angle 8, all the angles, measurements of all the angles. Angle 1 is equal to 70 degree, angle 3 also 70 degree, angle 4 110 degree and angle 8 also 110 degree. I hope all of you understood. Come to the next sum. Question number 5. In this question, see the diagram. It is given that DAE is a line and angle B is equal to 65 degree, angle C 45 degree. You have to find the value of unknown angles, that is X and Y. See, if I produce this imaginary BC in the both side with imaginary line, with dotted line, and we can see that in this way we can see that DAE is a line. It is also given that DAE is a line. In the question, I have not written the question completely. DAE is a line where AB is the transversal, DAE is a line and BC also a line, and AB is the transversal. If this is the transversal and these two are interior angles but opposite position, that means they are alternate angles, and if the lines are parallel, it is also given DAE is parallel to BC, as it is given as DAE is parallel to BC, and AB is the transversal, then we can say that then angle X is equal to 65 degree because they are alternate. They are interior alternate angles, as they are interior so X is equal to 65 degree as they are alternate interior angles. Similarly, we can say that Y is equal to 45 degree. In that case, AC is a transversal here. Here AC is the transversal. AC is a transversal and DAE parallel to BC. So in this way you can find that X is equal to 65 degree and Y is equal to 45 degree. I hope whatever we have explained today, it is very clear to you. Practice it. Thank you, students.